Everybody up here, every single message that was delivered to y'all was right on point. But I'm going to tell you why you sense a little bit of annoyance in my voice. Maybe you are doing the right things, as she so eloquently put it. Most college campuses I go to, students ain't doing what they're supposed to do. They talking a little bit, they smiling a little bit, like little cameras around, something. I know what y'all doing and what you ain't doing. And it gets on my nerves because it's one thing for them to spit out facts that you may not have known. But in general, by and large, the message that is being disseminated to you tonight, you know exactly what's going on. You know what time it is. You know what obstacles you're faced against. You know what you're going to have to do to overcome them. And more importantly, you know the young minds you've left behind because you haven't reached out to extend a helping hand. Not because you don't care, but because you're all about you. If I'm wrong, raise your hand, and I better not see a hand that goes in. We know what time it is. And what I'm saying to you is that what they're saying to you is that this is a level of urgency. It's a state of emergency. And the reason it's a state of emergency is because the world, it's not about racism. It's not that it doesn't exist, but I will tell you something. I constantly tell people racism doesn't exist. Of course that's not true. Of course it does. But I tell you it doesn't exist because it's irrelevant. Every white person ain't against you. Sometimes it's the brother or sister next to you that's against you. Yeah. Okay? We all know what time it is. We all know that that's an obstacle. And the fact of the matter is that if you don't own up to that and accept that reality, you're a lost cause before we even start this joint. You know what time it is. You know what's being done. More importantly, we know what we do to ourselves. She and I debate all the time because sometimes I have the audacity to be critical of our president. I voted for him. I don't owe him anything. I gave him my vote. I campaigned for him. I gave him the maximum donation. No, I need you to do something for me. What I owe you. The point that I'm trying to make to y'all is, I say all of that to say, it's not about whether you're going to give him your vote or not, or whether you support him or whatever the case may be. I am of the mindset, flatter me. Flatter me. Campaign for me just like you're going to go in all these other communities throughout the country. White community, Hispanic community, Native American community. I don't care where you go. Right. Come and flatter me. You want to sell me a car, it got to be a damn good one. Otherwise, I'm not buying it. You want me to buy a house, you think I can see roaches and rats running around? Oh, then you better clean it up before I get there. So why is it that suddenly I'm supposed to give you my support without you earning it? The point that I'm trying to make to you is that that's as it pertains to our president, it's as it pertains to anything and everything. We make ourselves stronger by making ourselves more attractive, not by the way we look. Of course, presentation matters, but by the way we conduct ourselves, by the way we act, and more importantly, by our willingness to step up and stand up and accept accountability for the trifling stuff we tend to do sometimes. That's what they're saying, amongst the other things that they're saying. You know it.